How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the UAB Blazers Dynasty here on College Football 25. And as you can see, this is the off-season video. I'm going to take a look at a few season stats real quick, go over some things from the season, just in general, and then we'll look at players leaving, if there is any. I'm sure there will be some. There always is. And then we'll go on through our off-season video. This is always a fun video to do, a fun video to put out. I think that it's the most interesting part of the season, to be completely honest. Playing the games is fun and all, but it's incredibly fun to watch your team build. And the off season is when you can really see a lot of improvement. Excuse me, guys. So let's go ahead and without further ado, let's get started on that. First, I want to go over and I want to look at season stats. So Carlos Hepburn, 4,100 yards passing on 280 completions from 408 attempts, 37 touchdowns. He did throw 23 interceptions, but that's kind of to be expected from a young quarterback. Maybe not that many. I could have liked that number to be in the teens, maybe realistically. 68% completion percentage, averaged 260 yards per game. Ended with a passer rating of 173. Pretty good. Ricky Van Buren only threw 4 passes and completed 2 of them. So, running the ball, Godfrey, 294 carries for 1,600 yards, almost 1,700 yards, 1,677, averaged 5.7 yards a carry, rushed for 28 touchdowns, averaged 104 yards, almost 105 yards per game rushing, only fumbled 1 time, broke 53 tackles. Had 600 yards after contact. Just insane. Carlos Hepburn, 125 carries for 478 yards, averaged 3.8 yards a carry, 4 rushing touchdowns. He only averaged about 29.7 yards a game, but he did fumble the ball 8 times. He had more fumbles than broken tackles. BB had 40 for 264, averaged 6.6, had 3 rushing touchdowns, and fumbled the ball 1 time. Receiving, Iverson Hooks led in receptions, 108 receptions, led in yards, 1,693 yards for an average of 15.7 yards per catch, 105.8 yards per game, and 14 receiving touchdowns. Had 1,107 run after catch yards. Insane. His rack average was 10.3. Just wild. Played a total of 825 downs. Just insane. Amari Thomas, 58 receptions for 940 yards, averaged 16.2 yards a reception, had 8 touchdowns. Steve Blum, 40 receptions, 716 yards, 8 touchdowns. BB, 46 receptions for 535 yards, 4 touchdowns. Jack Nickel only caught the ball 9 times for 133 yards, had 2 touchdowns on it. Godfrey, 10 for 64. Slaughter, 4 for 48, 1 touchdown. Milliner, 2 for 16. Bullocks, 1 for 14. Sively, 1 for 11. Carlson, 2 for 10. Cam Shanks, 1 for 9. I don't want to go through all of that. Defensive side of the ball, leading tackler was Xavier Sermons. Leading tackle for loss guy was actually Darrell Hurst, but Sermons was right behind him. Sack leader, Darrell Hurst again, 8.5 sacks. Woodard, Cook had 6 apiece. Interception leader was Bracey. He had 8. He's gone. We're going to miss him. Tariq Watson's gone. We're going to miss him. He had 6. He's the all-time interception leader in UAB history. Kelly Jones had 5 this year. And Thomas had 4. Both of these guys will be back. These will be our starting cornerbacks next year. Let's go ahead and look at maybe forced fumbles. Rossell Jr. and Kelly Jones led in forced fumbles. Fumble recoveries, Javon Thomas led in fumble recoveries. Let's go ahead and look at touchdowns. Javon Thomas led in defensive touchdowns. He had 3 of them. Bracey had 1. Darrell Hurst had 1. That was a really fun one. That was actually a pick 6. You would think it'd be a fumble recovery for a touchdown, but it was actually a pick 6 for the big 6'3", 268-pound defensive end. And then Tyreek Gregory had a pick 6 as well. That was in the playoffs. Field goal kicking. Perfect on extra points this year, 75 for 75. He went 13 for 17 on field goals, hit a 59-yarder. That was the long for the season, 76% field goal percentage. Punting, we didn't do a ton of it. We averaged 36 yards a punt, which is not great. Our punter is just not all that great. Kick returns, we didn't do much here, so nothing to see there. Let's get out of there. Let's go over to players leaving. Okay. What's the damage? No way, right? Playing time? Dude, you led the team. Oh, come. Oh, you gotta be joking right now. This man led the team in receptions, led the team in yards, and you're telling me playing time? Okay. Okay, he decided to stay. That's a good thing, dude, because I don't know what else I can give you. I guess I'll put him higher on the depth chart. He'll probably be the number 1 guy on the depth chart next season. Iman Small's playing style is his. Let's see if I can't convince him. So we're losing a defensive tackle. A good one at that, but oh well. So the guy that we really wanted to come back is coming back. That's all that matters. Let's advance the week before he changes his mind. I can't believe Iverson Hooks wanted to go. I just can't believe that. That's wild to me. All right. This is the fun part. Let's go look at some transfer portal and some off-season recruiting. First of all, let's look at draft results. Do we have anybody drafted? We did. Amari Thomas went in the 4th round. That's always good. Good to see that. Let's go ahead and look at the portal. So signings already, we've got Spencer Anthony and James O'Kine as 5-star signings. Looks like we're not going to get Longo. We're locked out of him. Lambolt might be an opportunity. Salem, I definitely want to go get. And Lyles is no more as well. All right, let's go look at the portal, see who's in there. Really? That can't be right. We only got 1. Okay. This is very odd, let me tell you. We've got 2 players total. Okay. Just weird. Not a whole lot of people wanting to transfer here. I guess most of that's just weird to me. Huh. Well, we still need players, so I'm going to put some of these open guys on here. And we'll just see what they turn out to look like. Deion Stack, I don't think we really need that. This guy, Trevor Stevens, he's from Arkansas. He might be okay. Antonio Azalea is a hybrid junior player. Kind of looking for senior players, to be honest. Like transfer, maybe, well, I guess junior would be the best transfer I could get. Trevon Wright, let's look at him as well. All right, so I got a couple guys in there, but I mean, it's kind of weird to me. We don't have any. It's just odd. That's an odd concept to have. Is there any open? No. Okay, well, that was easy enough, I suppose. Dang. This recruiting class isn't going to be very big. The good news is I guess I can scout everybody because I'm not going after that many people. So this quarterback's not really all it, actually. Let's just take him off the list. We already know what we're doing here, so let's go ahead and offer a visit. Championship contender. And we will hard sell. Conference spotlight. And we will put 10 and 5 on him as well. I know it says he's a bust, but I think I think it's not as bad as it looks. Let's go ahead and look at Salam as well. Let's put him on here for a visit. We'll put him on here for proximity to home. And maybe we can hard sell. Let's see here. Hometown hero. I think it's okay to hard sell with as long as I got an A and a couple C's. It should be fine. So as you can see, we're set when it comes to running backs. We've got a lot of points we can put on them. Let's look at some safeties. Trevor Stevens. He's got Road Dogg on Platinum. That's pretty good. He's not the greatest in the world, but he could be decent for depth purposes. Let's go ahead and let's look at DeMar Sledge. This guy might be more of the... I think this guy's better. West Monroe, Louisiana. Play rec's kind of low, but he could be okay. Let's go ahead and look at him. Frederick Hurt. 88 speed for a corner is not great. But maybe I can get him to play like safety or something. He might be okay. You know, I really don't need to be going after that. I got to go after a certain type of player, really. This guy's not good at all. It's just too slow. Crispin. This guy's a receiver for sure. Let's go ahead and championship contender for him. And we will do, let's see here, football influencer, and then we'll put 10 and 5 on him. Stromberg, we'll go ahead and have him visit this week as well. Conference prestige. And then we'll do 40, and I don't know which one this one is. There it is. It's game time. So we'll do that one, and then we'll put another 10 and 5 there. Izzo, he'll have to come second week. We'll do playing style for him. He's a blocking tight end. And I don't know what he... There it is. The clutch. We'll put that on him. We'll just leave 40 on him. So I got everybody on the board. Oh, okay. This guy right here. This is the biggest. This is actually the biggest one. We need to get him. Let's go ahead and offer the scholarship. Let's schedule the visit for week 2. Playing style is his deal breaker. And then we can do 50 and 10. We'll just go all out for Caleb Bryant. Let's go ahead and look at a couple of players from the regular prospect board, I guess. I mean, sheesh, I didn't know. We got a good kicker that's coming up. He's not going to be nearly as good as what we had, but he's decent. Edward Wolf is a run stopper from Clarendon, Arkansas. We can look at him. We'll just look at... Is there any 4 stars in the open stage? I don't think there will be. No? Okay. About 3 stars. There should be plenty of 3 stars. Got a Juan Trueblood from Arkansas. Herbie Longwell. Matthew Heaney. Okay. Tyler McMorris. Steve Lloyd. Connor Tapp. This is a power back. I might want to look at him. Let's go take a look at these guys here. Sort by recruiting stage, so they'll be at the bottom. Okay. Edward Wolf, let's see what he's got. He's not bad. We'll offer him a scholarship. We'll put the 60 on him. Just trying to get some guys in here that are, you know, fresh faces. Connor Tapp. 87 speed. He could be a fullback, honestly. His strength is decent. I think I'm going to need a fullback for what I want to do, but I don't know if it needs to be him. Let's go ahead and actually go look for a fullback. I'm sure I can find one out there somewhere. Fullback. Blocking fullback Pierre. This is kind of what I need. I need it to be a blocking fullback. Utility back might be good too, but I'd kind of rather it just be a big old guy. Danny Graves from Georgia. Let's look at these guys real quick. Let's look at Pierre. Nah, that ain't going to do it. I need good run blocking. Pass blocking doesn't matter, but run blocking absolutely matters. Screen enforcer, recoup. This guy might look pretty good. 81 speed, 79 acceleration. He's got some good carrying and a decent catch rating for a fullback. Take a look at this guy. Lead blocking's decent. 64 run blocks, not bad. Trucking's pretty good. Lead block's pretty good, 75. What was this guy's lead block? His impact block was pretty good. Lead block isn't even on there. I think I'm more so entitled or inclined to go to this guy. So let's just go ahead and do that. And I'm going to just take this guy off the list. Let's go look at prospect list one more time. Who do I really want? I don't think we got some free safeties here. Might be nice to have one or two of these guys. Playing time is his deal breaker. He ain't going to get much of that here. Run support, Brian DeBow. I don't know about that. Percy Nelson. He's a JUCO. He's a hybrid, but I might be able to fill a position with him. So let's go ahead and scout him. 89. That's not bad. Man coverage is decent. Zone coverage is not so great. He ain't going to play a whole lot, but we'll go ahead and look at him since we don't have anybody to go after in the portal. Only 2 guys want to come play here, so let's go ahead and advance the week. I was not expecting that, that's for sure. Alright, so we got a commitment, AJ Izzo. Let's see if anybody else committed. Nope on that. Let's see here. Advance. Let's go back into the portal. Even though we're not really signing anybody out of the portal. Fullback. This fullback is... We're good on him. We just need to keep pressing the issue. We'll probably get him. Halfbacks, Salem. Yeah, we'll probably just get the commitment from him pretty soon. Receivers, Crispin was on this list. We'll probably get the commitment from him as well. Tight end, Izzo, we just got him. Blocking tight end. Offensive line's taken care of for a while, that's for sure. Guards, we got them. Centers, no. Defensive end, this should be interesting. We've got a visit this week, but Auburn is hot on our trail. Okay, playing style, proximity to home. Can we guess his hard sell? It could be time to get to work. It could be the clutch. I'm going to guess time to get to work. And if I'm wrong, it's going to hurt me, but I visit this week, so if I'm right, it's going to help a whole lot. Wolf, we're in good shape there. Brandault, we'll probably get the commit for him. Defensive tackles, none. Offensive, or right outside linebacker. I think we're in good shape there. Probably just going to go ahead and get the commitment there. Safeties, got Earl Hardy, but I'm still going after all of these other guys. Let's go ahead and do these visits. Let's do pro potential. And we'll put the 10 points on him. Stevens was, we can't even go for him yet. And then this kid, we don't even know what he wants. Let's just go ahead and take this social media thing off. And we'll put 50 on him. Alright, safeties, no. Kicker, no. No. Athletes, we're already going. Okay, alright, this recruiting cycle is going to be really quick. Josh Crispin, Palm Desert, California. That kid's going to be fast, I'm telling you. Like, that'll be a good receiver for us. Bruce Landholt, we got a 4-star right in. He should be pretty good. Jalen Salam, halfback. He'll be pretty fast. He'll be a good spell to Corey Godfrey. So, all that looks good. Let's go back into recruiting. Quarterbacks, no. Halfbacks, yeah. Fullback, this kid is ready for a visit. We'll go ahead and put him on a visit for Coach Prestige. I'll leave that alone. What does it matter? We got our receivers per the usual. We've got the one tight end. Offensive line's taken care of for the most part. Defensive end, we're still going after this kid. Did we guess right? We didn't. Okay. All right. So at least now we know what it is. So it's it's not the clutch either. What is it? It's game time. That was it. So we can go after that now that we know what his sell is, but I don't know if we'll get it. We'll just have to see. Wolf, we can go ahead and schedule him for a visit. Proximity to home. Not really worried about that. Defensive tackle, no. This kid, we'll get him. Middle linebackers, no. Corners, no. Free safeties, got a bunch of these guys. Looks like we're going up on this board here. We finally know what he is into, so we can go ahead and hard sell that. If I can get to it. Sheesh, where's it at? There it is. Grassroots. Go ahead and put the 5 points extra on him too. Alright, we can schedule a visit for Trevor Stevens. We'll do that for conference prestige. We should get him. And this kid we're still fighting over. So that's it. Let's move along. I'm not going to go out of my way to go find extra players so I can just cut more and more and more. Mike Stromberg committed. We missed out on that Bryant kid. He's going to go to Auburn. But so we're in week 4 of 4. This is an easy task, really. We're going to sort this by recruiting stage and go to the bottom. So we lost out on Sledge and we lost out on Bryant. So now we're just looking at these kids here. Let's go ahead and take this off. We'll do a hard sell. Okay, let's do 5 there. Sorry about the notifications. There may be a couple down there in the bottom. There's a guy online right now that's in my league. He's wanting to play me. He doesn't realize I'm in the middle of a video. I didn't have the chance to tell him. Let's go to here. And we will take maybe this off. And we can add the 25 and then the 5 back. We'll probably get this kid because of that. And then Nelson, we can go ahead and have him come in for a visit. And we can do proximity to home for that. And we'll just leave that the same way. All right, let's move on. Trevor Stevens commits. Let's see who else. Edward Wolf from Clarendon, Arkansas. That's a big one, actually. Damian Abraham, that's that fullback from Marietta, Georgia. And that's it. That's all we got. All right, so that's our recruiting. Let's go to National Signing Day real quick. Let's look at them. Let's see where we ended up in the top classes. We are 10th, so we have the 10th overall recruiting class in the country. We didn't have to bring in a whole lot of players, but you can kind of see it here, what we're looking at overall. Didn't even bother to scout this guy all the way. We already know. Star development trait for him, normal for Scales, elite for Earl Fowler. Now that's cool. We've got an elite development trait for a wide receiver. Anybody else with elite? We got a couple stars here, Jimmy Bunting and Spencer Anthony. Star development for Jalen Salam. He might see the field, so that's important. And that was it. All right, that's a quick rundown of what we got. Let's go to position changes. All right, let's go ahead and look at some athletes. We got Crispin. We already know what he's playing. Let's not even. He's playing wide receiver. Although safety, he can play safety. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and just take a look at that real quick. We only have one safety, a free safety that is. And is he decent? I mean, at least he's decent. He's Devontae Haddad. Damon Milner might be able to go play. Earl Hardy would be a good one to play safety over there. What about cornerback? They got any cornerbacks that could play safety? Enrique Quick. He hasn't done much of anything. Can I get him to go play free or strong safety? That might be a possibility. Oh, he gets house call. Wait a minute. I wonder if he keeps that if I bring him back. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. I might have just found something. Wait a minute. So, hold on. Hold on. Wait. So if I change Javon Thomas over to safety, oh, no way. And I bring him back. Huh. Okay. That's okay. I'm going to do this for every one of them now, by the way. I mean, you can call that what you want to call it. I don't care. That is insane to me. Gold knockout? I mean, that's really good. I mean, I really need to have... Man, that's really good. I don't know what to think about that. I don't know if should be mad about that or not. Like, I'm definitely doing this now because, I mean, all of my players are going to have these abilities now. I don't know if it changes their... It doesn't even change their mental abilities. It just gives them... Like, Jimmy Bunting is a freshman. What does it do to him? Does it give him anything? No, it doesn't. It doesn't change his... Okay, so let's try to move him over to free safety. Does that do anything? See, I wasn't aware that this had any effect on the ability. I knew it could change the abilities that you get, but I didn't realize it was going to change it like to that. Let's do strong safety for him. Wow. He's got house call as well now. I might leave him there. 88 speed, he might be the better out of the two. He's a senior. Man coverage is pretty bad, but his play rec's good. His zone coverage is pretty good. His catching's phenomenal. What happens if I move Haddad over to corner and then move him back? Now I'm just playing with it, you know, like, oh, that sounds horrible, but you get what I'm saying. So it gives him a bunch of abilities. Does he get them? Does he keep them if I take him back to strong safety? He does. Oh my God, this is a cheat code. This is a cheat code, guys. Oh man. Okay, so y'all are gonna hate me for this, and I don't even care, but I'm gonna change every one of these around until I find the position that gives them something that I really need them to have. Like Earl Hardy is gonna be a really good free safety for me at some point. Haddad, okay, so I don't want to do this for every single one of them, but I will do it for several of them. Let's put him over at free safety, see if it gives him anything. I have this suspicion that they can't be a freshman. This is kind of similar to the glitch that you could do on 06, where you could give somebody. What am I trying to say right now? The glitch in 06 where you could move a linebacker, say, down to defensive end, and he would all of a sudden be like the best defensive end in the country. Like that. This is what this reminds me of. But so I'm just really confused here. Like I have to try this. So I'm gonna do this quickly. I may cut this part out. I may show y'all that I found it and then just cut the rest of it out if you know what I mean. There's Hardy. He's okay. That's not gonna do him no good. Let's move him back. I think it has. I don't think a freshman counts. So Damon Miller. Let's move him over to corner. See if it gives him anything. It didn't give him anything. So the lower level ones it may not affect at all. We'll put him at strong safety just for the heck of it. Let's see here. Percy Nelson, maybe he gets something. We'll try it. No? Okay. Alright, so we'll move him back to... There we go. So, looks like Kirkland's probably my starting free safety. Even though it might need to be like one of these two guys now that they have these abilities, but we'll worry about that whenever. Okay, so that's figured out. Let's go back to roster. I'm actually thinking I'm going to put Crispin. He's 6'5", 196. I think I'm going to put him at corner. He already has house call and team player. So now if I move him to safety, does that change his house call up? Does it move it to... Now he has house call and layout, so like this might be the best move for him. He's really tall and fast. If I move him back, does he get to keep layout? No, he doesn't. Okay. So he may just have to be... What about free safety? Does he keep layout if I keep him at free safety? Yeah, but I don't need both of them there. Okay. So maybe he does need to be just a hybrid safety. And then I'll move like Nelson. He can come over to cornerback just to have enough players there. So safety, I got 4 safeties. We'll redshirt Josh Crispin. His platinum layout's really good. 95 or 96 speed on a strong safety is insane. So this looks like a decent group. Man, gold knockout's wild actually for Kelly Jones, but he is 6'4". I mean, it makes sense. He's strong. Let's look at some linebackers. Spencer Anthony looks real good for right outside linebacker. Middle linebackers, could be better. And left outside linebackers could be a lot better. So let's actually move Pope over to left outside linebacker. And my middle linebacker position's not looking all that great, really, if I'm being honest. Let's go at free safety, see if I got anybody that can move over. Hardy's 5'11", 217. Can he play? Ooh, I don't want to move him over there, but he's really fast. Maybe Stevens? No. What about strong safety? We got anybody here that's big? No? Okay. Alright, well, I tried. So it looks like this is just what it's going to have to be. I might move like Jalen Blaylock. I might move him over to middle. No. Yeah, I'll move him over to middle. He actually lost an ability when I did that, didn't he? Or maybe I'll put him at right. Let's put him at right. And then I might be able to move like Talon McNichols over to middle linebacker. He's actually better at middle linebacker. Let's put him there. And now I've got 2 middles, and I can put Landry at left outside linebacker. So right outside linebacker, this is what we look like. Looks like Spencer Anthony's going to start for us. And left outside linebacker looks like it's going to be Daniel Harris. Defensive tackle, this is a decent setup here. It's not bad. 4 defensive tackles. God, that's a lot of ends. Okay, one of these guys is going over. Let's see here. 6'6", 286. Yeah, you're a defensive tackle now, bub. Get over there. Left end. Junior, senior, junior, sophomore. Let's move Daryl Ramsey. We can move him over to left end. Do I got any of these guys that are like this Bruce Landholt guy? 6'2", 242. He ended up being a 4-star bust, but really, he's not the worst. Darrell Hurst has actually got some insane agility, but he's got to stay on there because he's just insane. Well, actually, I'm going to swap these guys, actually. Let's put Emmanuel Waller at right end, and we'll put Hurst at left end and swap them. And I might need to move. There's 5 there. Okay, yeah, that's okay. We can live with that. A lot of juniors here. Let me move Miles Cook over to right end. And I'll move maybe a freshman over. Let's do Evan Matlock. He can come over to... Actually, he can be a defensive tackle. And then I'll move Lichtensteiger over to left end. There, I've got 5 right ends, 5 left ends, and 6 D tackles. A lot of these D tackles are good too. Like I got a real good D tackle room to be running only 1 D tackle. So interesting situation here. Maybe I don't need to be recruiting so many ends. Right tackle. God, that's a lot of right tackles. All right, right guard, center. I need to move some of these tackles over to center. Let's do maybe Caleb Scales. Put him at center. All right, let's see here. Left guard. Okay, this is what I'm doing. Let me put Levitri over at left guard. Dude. 78 overall blocking tight end. This kid's actually fast too. Denard Wooden. Can he... Hold on. Hold on. What is going on here? Can he play... Can he play tight end? Holy crap. He can't catch worth a damn. Okay, never mind. I was going to say he can't catch worth a damn, so it's not going to do me no good. Okay. All right. I can't move him either. Somebody's got to play tight end. Okay. Do I have any fullbacks? I got 1 fullback. I just recruited him. Salam, he's a running back. Yeah, Jalen Salam. He actually could play defense somewhere, but he's a running back. That's where he belongs. Let's put him in the backfield. I would really like to have maybe 1 more power back. Like Carlson, 6'1", 225. He's good and all, but he's just more of a power back than Godfrey. Like I need some speed back there, really. Whitman, Ja Whitman. He was going to be my receiving back. Might have to wait a year on that one, to be honest. It doesn't work the same way in this game necessarily, but it might just be better to wait a year. Cam Shanks is back. 5'8", 180 deep threat. You know what? Let's put him at receiving back and see what happens. He's a 90 overall receiving back. 92 overall receiving back. So he's actually better than Godfrey. He's not going to start by no means. But yeah, that's the better situation there because this room right here is crowded. You're not getting any playing time in this room, that's for sure. Tight ends. Looks like Denard Wooden is a tight end now. He can't catch worth a damn, but I can't move him. It won't let me. Now that I moved him over there, it won't let me move him back. So, do I have anybody that can play tight end on the defense anywhere at all? Did I forget about somebody that can play tight end? I remember putting somebody on the defense at one point that could play tight end, but I just can't remember who it was. I don't think it was... Was it Deshaun Cross? Surely not. This guy's huge. That sucks because I didn't mean to move him over there and not be able to move him back. I mean, to be fair, if he gets a bunch of catching abilities, he's going to be insane. So in blocking situations, he's going to be really good. But not exactly my ideal scenario. Let's move over Townsend. He's not likely to play anywhere, so let's put him at left guard. He might actually... Oh, bad situation there. Left tackle, maybe? No. Right guard? No. Right tackle? A lot of right tackles. Let's put O'Kine. Let's put him at right guard. And let's move... Actually, let's move O'Kine to left tackle. I think that would be the best. Let's put him at left tackle. And then left guard, we'll move Hayes over to center. And then Martin can be right guard. So I need to put somebody at left guard. I got a lot of right guards, so somebody needs to go to left guard. Let's see here. Probably needs to be Levitri, maybe. So Levitri can go to left guard. Okay, right tackle, I've got a lot of these, so I can move him over to left tackle. And this one over to left guard. Okay, so that actually works out now. Alright, now that that's over with, tight end situations, that sucks that I can't really do anything there, but he's 6'3", 309, he's a blocking tight end, that's for sure, like for sure. Wide receiver position, this isn't changing. Hooks is our number one guy. Milner's actually all of a sudden become really good. He just needs to get some more abilities. Blum is really good. Slaughter's really good. Bullocks is starting to get up there. Fowler comes in as a pretty good receiver right off the rip. James Iglesias, he's decent. Ja Whitman, he's going to be a running back. And then Mario Cofield. I was wondering if any of these guys could actually play tight end. If I move any of these guys over, I move that guy back. Let's see. No, I need strong guys to play tight end. None of these guys fit the bill. I mean, Abraham, I don't really think I can move him over. He doesn't play good tight end anyway. All right, so I've got... Let's look at quarterback. Dude, I forgot Walker White's still here. Can I put him somewhere else? He would be an elusive back, but not a good one. Hepburn's probably going to be the starter. Fetu Choice, Adai, and Sergio Hawker behind them. I don't see Walker White. I might encourage him to transfer, actually. Cam Shanks being moved down to running back is actually incredibly interesting. Let's take a look at his ratings now. He still has some room for improvement. All of his quickness does. So Shanks actually being a running back is insane. This might be his calling, actually, to be a running back. What's his hands look like? His carrying's awful. Oh, I don't think he can. Well, he's got a lot of room to improve his hands, so maybe that'll be what he gets in his training results. Let's go ahead and advance. This is all I needed to do. All right, let's take a look at some training results. 99 overall. What the hell? What the hell? No way, bro. That's insane. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Hepburn didn't do a whole lot either. Walker White doesn't do a whole lot. His deep accuracy doesn't get any better. So Hepburn hasn't gotten any better. But he'll probably be the starter again next year. I can't imagine starting anybody else. But Cam Shanks is a 99 overall running back. And we already have Corey Godfrey. But Cam Shanks is 99 overall at running back. His carrying went up a lot. Oh my God, bro. You cannot... A 99 overall Cam Shanks because his carrying is good now. His catching's an 89. He's a senior? Oh, I made a mistake. I should have put him at running back last year. Holy crap. Number 8, Cam Shanks, 5'8", 180. Oh, man. This offense is going to be so much fun. This just changed my idea entirely around what I'm wanting to do for the offense, at least for one season. I've got to put that off because we 100% have to run some kind of two-back system with Godfrey and Shanks. Oh man, that's going to be so much fun. Let's go ahead and look at wide receivers. Blum actually starting wide receiver. Milner, Slaughter, and Hooks. Slaughter got a lot better. Milner's up here. I don't really understand that, but Bullock's got better. Iglesias got better. We'll go ahead and put the red shirts on Fowler and Whitman. Tight end, Wooden. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. 84 catching? His catching traffic's horrible. But 84 catching. Whoa, man. That's wild. His catching traffic is not going to get any better either. 44 is really bad for catching traffic. He has a mental ability of O-line rally, but he can't use it because he's not on the offensive line. Man, that's wild. That's wild. I mean, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do there and how I'm going to use him because I can't throw the ball to him at all. 84 catching is the best out of any of the tight ends, but his catching traffic's bad. Like really bad. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's keep going. Center looks like Matthew Hayes is going to start at center. Left guard probably going to be either Townsend or Levitri, most likely. Left tackle, probably Downing. Right guard, that's the same as last year. Jerome Williams will start there. Right tackle, looks like Barry Walker. Left end, Darrell Hurst just keeps going up in overall, but he doesn't put any points in abilities at all. Right end, Waller. It looks like Waller's going to keep the starting job there. Defensive tackle looks like Merriweather and Matlock with Poole behind them. Left outside linebacker, Gil Pope actually comes up. He's going to probably start. Middle linebacker is Xavier Sermons. Yep, I kind of called that. Talon McNichols behind him. John Burr and Tony Nese behind him. Right, looks like Jalen Blaylock is going to... Oh, we'll have to figure this one out. I might actually start Spencer Anthony. We'll just have to find out about that. So Javon Thomas is your number one center, or your number one cornerback. Kelly Jones behind him, and then Josh Stock behind him. Enrique Quick is there as well. Bunting, Toll, and Nelson. Free safety, it'll be Kirkland. Derek Kirkland has gold house call now. That's nice. Hardy will probably back him up. Strong safety, it'll be Devontae Haddad with his... that's just insane. The robber ability is insane, having that on platinum. Kicker, it's going to be Spencer Washington. We just have to realize that we cannot kick field goals from as far away as we kicked them last season. 83 kick power, 89 kick accuracy, all that's really good. Punter's got a lot more kick power this year, but less accuracy, so we'll just see how that goes. All right, well, that's a shocker for me to have that much training results. Let's go ahead and advance the week. This will be the part where we encourage transfers. All right, let's look at this. I'm actually going to encourage Walker White to transfer because I don't see him playing ever. Halfbacks, Jowers, maybe not. I don't know. Wide receiver, Cofield can probably just transfer, but I'm not going to cut him just quite yet. Tight end, we can't cut any of these guys. Left tackle, no. Left guard, no. Center, no. Right guard, no. Right tackle, no. Left end, maybe not. Defensive tackle, I got a lot of these guys, man. This guy's a freshman. But he looks pretty good, actually. He's got some good abilities. This kid, I don't know. Right end, no. 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 Yeah, we can cut Cam Hill. He ain't going to play. Need to cut one more. No, no, no. Okay. So it's likely going to be Cofield. Let's cut him. All right, so there we are. Now at coach abilities, I wanted to do this before we got to. I'm going to be a program builder, and I have. Let's see here. Upgrade your best 2 pipelines by 1 tier. Boost your primary pipeline. Let's see here. Boost it. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. It's really relationship builder and strong roots. These are the ones that we want to put points into. Let's put into invest. That one's going to be big. So bonus XP when a school grade or prestige increases. We are a program builder now. That is huge. I meant to go ahead and look at our... See, I knew this guy was a good recruiter. Look at this. Defensive coordinator, but he's actually just an insane recruiter apparently. I cannot even hate that. All right. Let's go ahead and look at some custom conferences. I want to change this up. Charlotte went 12-2 last year, 8-0 in their conference, so I think it's time to move them to a bigger conference. I'm going to put them in, let's see here, probably the Big 12. Let's put them in the Big 12. So Charlotte goes to the Big 12. The AAC is completely imploded pretty much. Anybody else that's got a high Conference USA, any of these cats do really good? Nope. Ball State also went 12-2, but there's really nowhere to put them. Colorado State, no. Oh, I could put together, yep, I'm going to do this. Go ahead and put together the Pac-12 as it will be. Let me go ahead and just essentially take all the Mountain West talent. It sounds horrible, but this is exactly what happened. They just essentially just took all of the Mountain West. Let's see who else. I know UNLV wasn't part of it. I want to say San Diego State was. I can look this up actually. Let me just go ahead and look this up real quick. Sorry guys, I should have been prepared for this. Mountain West Conference to Pac-12. So Colorado State, Boise State, Fresno, Utah, and San Diego State. So let's go ahead and do that. Utah State, San Diego State. Okay, so there's the 5 teams. Let's see here. So now we've got 5 teams in the Pac-12, or 7 teams in the Pac-12. I'd rather have one more. Anybody over here that looks like they could, or actually, take a look at the Sun Belt. Texas State kind of looks like they might fit the bill a little bit. I'd like to find somebody a little bit further west, if you know what I mean. USF's not going to work. Rice isn't going to work. UTSA could work. I don't anticipate any of these guys going out to the Pac-12. So, and these are a bunch of teams that left as well. I guess I could put Charlotte out there. I'm not going to do that. You know what? Let's put UTEP out there in the Pac-12. It's New Mexico or El Paso. That's as close as you get. That's the Pac-8 now, and the Mountain West Conference has essentially 7. So the Pac-8. Let's go ahead and change their division. They're going to play 7 conference games, and then Mountain West, they'll play 6. Yeah, that makes sense. And then anybody, did I take from anybody else? The AAC, yeah, let's go ahead and look at them. They'll still play 8. And then the ACC, we're still going to play 9. And the Big 12, Okay, that changed. They can play 8 now. All right. So now that I've fixed all of that, let's go ahead and advance. This is the end of the off season. In the next video, we will be in the preseason video. Thanks for watching as always, guys. This season is going to be really interesting. I'm going to have to do some thinking on what offense I want to run before I ever get into the preseason. So I will be doing my due diligence on that. I will include that in the preseason video, what offense I'm going to run. I've got a lot to think about. Cam Shanks being a 99 overall running back gives me a lot of cause to want to run a different offense and utilize that speed, agility, and his abilities as well. I wish he was an elusive back, if I'm being completely honest, because him being a receiving back doesn't make a ton of sense. I guess it does because he was a receiver, but if he was an elusive back, then he would have a whole lot more abilities than just safety valve. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you in the next one, and we'll be on to year 4 in the UAB Blazers Dynasty.